Here are two sales funnels, same ad budget, $1,000 each. The first one made over $5,000. The second one made $3,300. And here's the twist. The one that made more money can actually leave you with less in your pocket. Sounds insane, right? We're gonna break down exactly how that happens. And here's the interesting part. It's not really about which funnel is better. It all comes down to the numbers behind them. Those numbers are the reason some people scale calmly while others burn through their ad budget and walk away with nothing. My name is Nikos Karibidis. Behind me is our content factory and 10 years in the digital business. Today, no fluff. We're breaking down the economics of the funnels, VSL, Tripwire, webinar, lead magnet, and social media on real money, not theory. And right away, something controversial. If you're chasing a $2 lead instead of a $5 one, you're probably not saving money, you're losing it. I know that sounds strange. Drop a comment, tell me if you agree or not. And by the end of this video, we'll see who was right. And near the end, I'll name the one metric that 9 out of 10 beginners never calculate. It's the exact reason expensive products burn through ad budgets. Stick around, that's the most important part. Before we get into the money, let's quickly run through what these 5 funnels even are. No boring lectures, just the essence of each. Number 1, the VSL. An ad sends people to a landing page with a video. They watch it and they book a call. This is your tank for scaling. You pour in cold traffic in big volumes, and a slice of it turns into sales. Not everyone makes it to the call, but there are almost no ceiling on volume. Number 2, the Tripwire. This one's clever. First, you sell a cheap little product for $27. The person already pulled out their card, already paid you, and now you offer them a call and a high ticket price. They pay more easily because trust was already bought with those $27. And on top of that, you cover your ad costs right at the entrance. Number 3, the webinar. People register, you go live for 40 to 90 minutes, and you sell at the end. This is for complex products that need explaining. Not many people make it to the end, but the ones who do are warmed up to the take my money stage. They close easily. Number 4, the lead magnet. You give something away for free, a guide, a checklist, a mini course. In return, you grab a contact, and then you warm them up with emails. You build a list fast and test ideas for almost nothing. The downside, the sale doesn't come right away. You have to be patient. And number 5, social media. The social media funnel. For example, you post content, someone messages you in the DMs, a conversation starts, and the sale follows. It scales slowly. You've got to chat with each person by hand. But this audience is the warmest and most loyal. It's a long game built on personal brand. That's all 5. Now for the interesting part. Let's count how much each one actually brings in. And we'll start with that same VSL that made $5,000 up top. So the VSL. Here's how it adds up. We take our ad budget, $1,000. A click costs $2, so with that 1,000 we bought 500 visitors to our video landing page. 500 people watched, and 10% of them booked a call. That's 50 bookings. Not bad, right? But here's where reality kicks in. First, you have to actually reach those 50. About 60% of answer rate. That leaves 30 people. Of those, the ones who are actually a fit by budget and by need, again about 60%. 18 qualify. Then the call itself. Not everyone shows up. On average, 6 out of 10. That's under 11 real conversations. And on those conversations, 1 in 5 closes. We get a little over 2 sales. 2 and change. Seems like a little. Now multiply by the price. The course is $2,400. 2 point something sales. That's $5,184 in revenue from the same 1,000 we put into ads. Subtract the ads, and over 4,000 is left. Clean. Sounds like a celebration. And honestly, it's genuinely powerful. The VSL isn't called the king of scale for nothing. You can rev this machine up to dozens of sales a month. But hold on to a moment, because here's the catch you're watching this video for. Those 4,000 are still dirty. Out of them, you still have to pay the people who handled all of it. And when we compare the VSL to the webinar, you'll see why more revenue and more money in your pocket are not the same thing. Now the webinar. Same 1,000 on ads, but the numbers go a completely different way. Clicks are cheaper here, so we'll get a full 1,000 visitors. At least. The funnel is longer. 30% register for the webinar. 300 people. Sounds great. But there is a but. Maybe 1 in 5 actually makes it to the end. 60 people are really sitting there watching. Out of those 60, about 10% book a call. Just 6 bookings. But here's where the webinar magic begins. These people listened for you for over an hour. They warmed up. They got into it. So almost all of them show up to the call, about 5 people, and 1 in 3 closes. Not 1 in 5 like on call traffic. 1.5 sales. 1.5 times 2400. That's $3,360. Minus the ads, $2,360 is left. Clean. And now watch closely. The VSL had over 4,000. The webinar a little over 2. By revenue, the VSL is ahead. Fair enough. But remember what the VSL is built on. A dozen cold calls that someone has to answer, qualify, close. That's setters and closers. They work for money. Subtract their pay and those 4,000 shrink very fast. And the webinar, 1.5 sales. 5 calls with warm people. You can run them yourself, at your kitchen table, in the evening. No sales team. And every cent of that profit stays with you. There it is, the paradox from the start. The funnel that made more on paper left less in your pocket. It all depends on whether you have a team or whether you're still your own entire team. So remember at the start I promised a metric that 9 out of 10 people never calculate? And that controversial thing about the $2 lead? Now's the time. Almost every beginner stares at the same number, the cost of a lead. I want a lead for $2, not $5. It's cheaper, it's better, right? No. And it's a mistake that ruins people. Look, a lead is just a person who left their email. That's it. They might not be your audience, might have no money, might never buy anything at all. You paid $2 for them, and they vanished. And when you're selling a course for $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, those empty leads bleed you dry little by little. So in expensive sales, the cost of a lead is something you can almost ignore. Seriously. There are 2 other numbers you need to count. This is what it's all about. The first, the cost of a booked call. How much you pay for one person who actually booked a conversation, not just dropped an email. It's simple to work out. Divide your ad budget by the number of bookings. You spent 1,000, you got 100 bookings. Each one cost $10. Now that's an honest number. It shows whether your ads can actually drive people to book. But even that isn't the finish line, because booking doesn't mean showing up. And this is where the most important metric in all high-ticket lives. The cost of a real conversation. How much you actually pay for someone who didn't flake, who showed up and sat down to talk. Here's the point. 100 people booked at $10 each, but only a fifth of them showed up. 20 people. So that same $1,000 got divided not by 100, but by 20 real conversations. And the cost of each one jumped from $10 to $50. That's what one shot at selling actually costs you. Not $2 for a lead, $50 for a conversation. Feel the difference? One guy looked at that $2 and thought everything was cheap, but the real cost of a chance to sell is 25 times higher. That's why people who chase the cheap lead burn their budget. They're counting the wrong number. So go on, admit it in the comments. You used to look only at the cost of a lead too, didn't you? I did back in the day. Okay, so we know how to find the real cost of a conversation, but that raises the multi-million-dollar question. Is $50 per conversation a lot or a little? Am I paying too much or is it fine? Without an answer, all these numbers are useless. So there is a way to know in advance whether you're in profit or in the red before you pour in a single dollar of ad spend. It takes 2 steps right there on a napkin. Step 1. Decide how much you're ever willing to pay for one paying client. We take our course in 2400 and say, I'll set aside 30% for marketing. 30% of 2400 is $720. That's your ceiling. You can't spend more than $720 to land one buyer, or you're working at a loss. Step 2. And this is the golden one. We turn that ceiling into a cost per conversation. Remember, 1 in 5 closes, that's 20%. So to get one client, you need to talk to 5. We take our $720 and multiply by that 20%. That gives $144. That's your maximum cost per conversation. The most you can pay to get a person to show up and sit down to talk. And now the best part. Remember what a conversation actually cost us a couple of minutes ago? $50. And the ceiling is $144. 50 is less than $144, which means you're in profit. And with a huge margin to spare, you can sleep easy. That's what all of this is for. Real cost per conversation below the ceiling, you're making money. Above it, stop. The funnel's leaking. Time to fix it. And you fix it smart too. The landing page isn't convincing, or people aren't showing up to the call, or the closer isn't closing. Every leak shows up in the numbers. No magic, just arithmetics. And now you're counting money like a grown business owner, not like a beginner praying for a cheap lead. The main thing now, which of these 5 funnels is yours? Not the best one in general, but yours, for who you are right now. The VSL is for you if you've got a budget for testing, you've got someone to handle cold calls, or you're ready to hire them, and you want to grow fast and big. Usually that's entrepreneurs, the ones who are a bit older and value their time more than their money. The tripwire is yours if you've got a solid little product for around $25 and you want to cover your ad costs just right at the entrance instead of waiting. It works well on an audience that likes to try first and buy later. Go with a webinar if your product is complex, if you're ready to talk to the camera for an hour or two, and you're not afraid to put in 3 weeks of prep, but then you're selling to warm people. The lead magnet is your pick if you want to build a list fast for almost nothing and play the long game. You give away a free guide, grab a contact, warm them with emails. Patience pays off here. And the social media is for you if you're building a personal brand. You're ready to talk to people in the DMs for real, and you can post content consistently. It grows slowly, but the audience is the most devoted. Now count, how many of those portraits did you nod along to? If you got 3 or 4 yeses to on a single funnel, that's your winner. Start there. If your answers were spread across all of them, don't scatter yourself. Take the simplest one, lead magnet or social media, and get rolling, then add the rest. And if honestly almost nothing landed anywhere and building all of this from scratch is beyond your time or money right now, that's okay, and there's a shorter path for you. I'll mention it in a second. Look, we just broke down something a lot of people charge for. You now understand funnel economics better than half of the market, and that's yours forever. But here's an honest moment. Building your own funnel from scratch means landing pages, a CRM, scripts, a sales team, testing, and more than a few $1,000s burned while you set it all up. It's slow and painful. So, if you want to start earning now instead of half a year from now after all the tweaking, at TrendMoney Partners, we've built all these funnels for you. Ready landing pages, warmed up scripts, a CRM, a live sales team that closes deals. Your job is to bring traffic and take your share of every sale. And you'll launch your own funnels later, calmly, once you've got profit and experience. I'll leave the link below the video, no pressure. Just take a look if it speaks to you. And that's it for funnel economics. Now you've got the thing that protects you from the rookie's biggest mistake, counting the wrong number. Tell me in the comments which funnel turned out to be yours, a VSL, tripwire, webinar, lead magnet, or social media. I'm genuinely curious who's hearing bigger numbers. And if the video was useful, subscribe. It only gets more concrete and more honest from here. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.